Yo, what's going on guys? It's your boy Vesta here, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you guys basically how you can spot the next runners and hit your first 10x, 5x, maybe even your first 100x. Anyway, let's talk business now. So you've just jumped on Axiom and you're trying to figure out which coin to buy, which coin will be the next runner. Firstly, I want to say something to you guys which is a bit counterintuitive for what this video is for, but sometimes not taking a trade is a trade. You don't have to take every trade you see. And this was one of the mistakes I made when I first started trading, is I would buy a coin, I would lose money, and I would instantly sometimes try to buy another coin to flip it to make my money back. And a lot of the times I would end up losing that as well. So essentially, you don't have to take every single trade you see. But let's get straight into the video now. So the first few signs that I would look out for when buying a meme coin is, the first most obvious sign is I'd make sure the coin is not bundled. And with Axiom, it's insane. It's very good. It's very easy to see every single analytic about the coin without actually having to click on the coin. For an example, as you can see guys, over here, the dev holding is at 27%. It's probably not something that I would buy into. So as you can see guys, this coin right here has 40% dev holding. This is usually something that I would never buy into, because as you can see in the beginning, there is a very big green spike. This essentially could be a bundler, and one sign for this is actually checking the trades. So as you can see, there is a lot of trades being taken here, and you can see that a lot of the numbers are very similar. So if I scroll down here, you can see 0.027, 0.025, 0.022, 0.025. Like, as you can see, they're all in a very similar radius. However, they're all bought on different wallet addresses. Now, if I hover over these, and this is why Axiom is such a strong tool. And if you're not using Axiom to trade, you probably should be, and I will be leaving a link in the description below for 10% off fees when using my code, which doubles the fees. I believe you start on 5, so if you use my code, you get 10% off, which, trust me, it does make a difference. Now, as you can see, all of these wallets are probably run on a bot. It could be a Telegram bot, it could be any type of bot. And essentially what they are is, they are ghost wallets. So it's one person putting a bunch of Solana, and it's basically split into a bunch of different wallets, which are then pumped into a coin. And for someone who doesn't know much about trading, you might not even be trading on Axiom, you might be trading on the Phantom wallet, to be honest. And you see a spike like this, you see like a huge 10, 20, 50%, 100%, and you're like, wow, this coin is pumping, this coin is pumping, I have to buy. And you buy, and next thing you know, one click of a button, and every single one of these wallets will basically sell at the same time, resulting in a huge red candle here. And as you can imagine, everything you've invested into the coin will basically be gone. So that's one sign that I would look out for. When investing into a coin, always look at how the coin was launched, because this is very, 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 very important. Secondly, as you can see, the top 10 holders, 49%, probably not something you would want to buy into, and also a 40% of dev holding. However, this is the tricky part here. As you can see, it says it's not bundled, so you should not always trust what it says on the token info. Always do your own due diligence. Always make sure you know what you're buying, because the token info always isn't as accurate as you might think. So secondly, something that I would say is, if you're trading new pairs, something that I like to do is I like to go to filters, and I like to put the metrics to the liquidity of 7,000. Why do I do that? I only like to trade coins which have quite a few buyers already in the coin. If you go into a coin that's just been released, yes, it can pump, and yes, you can do a huge 10x, but there is also a chance of the coin completely dumping. So usually what I would say is I try to go into coins at 7 to 10k market cap, and that's something that you could look into. If you want to get into coins lower than that, that's completely up to you, but that's my strategy that I've been doing for some time. Also, every single time, every single day, it doesn't matter on day, doesn't matter on hours, doesn't matter on months, but in meme coins, there is usually a meta. So whenever you're trading meme coins, every single day, every single hour, there is always a different meta. And essentially, if you want to hit that next 10x, 100x, you want to try to trade by the meta. So the meta could be a meme, the meta could be something that's going on, it could be an event. So for example, let's just use the Super Bowl as an example. The Super Bowl might be on and a bunch of people might be making memes about the Super Bowl, and you see a meme you really like and you click on it, and next thing you see a bunch of people also investing in this meme. So remember, when it comes to meme coins, I wouldn't say it's so analytical, or it can be quite it can be analytical, but it's more attention based. So if you want to hit that 10x and you see a coin and you're like, man, this coin is so funny, and this coin looks like it could grab a lot of people's attention, that's how you could find your 10x. You're basically trading attention here. It's not so analytical, where the analytics with meme coins is basically just not buying into meme coins which look like they're gonna rug. But anything after that, it's basically mostly attention based. Secondly, or thirdly, I would say when buying into a coin, you want to buy into a coin with a strategy. So for an example here, let's see if I can find a good example for you guys. This does have a community. So as you can see, this coin looks pretty decent, to be honest. And you can see they've got a community. So essentially, you want to join these communities. You want to make a Twitter and you want to join these communities, and you want to see who's in the community. You want to kind of base it off that. So if I was to click on this community, it's got 84 members. And as you can see, it's fairly active, and you can kind of see who's in this community. And if there is a lot of reputable members in this community that you know, it could be something that you can buy into. So remember guys, when buying into meme coins, communities are very, very, very big of a thing, because the stronger the community, the more chance the meme coin is basically going to fly up in value. So as you can see, as we've been talking about this coin, it's been up for 39 minutes, and I think the chart looks pretty decent. The only thing about this coin which I would be careful about is the top 10 holders is 20%, but I wouldn't be that worried about that. So as you can see, this coin is actually doing pretty decent. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, the trades look quite legit. As you can see, there's different numbers being bought and sold here, and it doesn't look like the coin price is being manipulated. So always make sure when buying a coin, try to check if the coin price is being manipulated. But anyway guys, it's been your boy Vesta here, and this was just a very basic video I made for you guys explaining some very basic strategies. Once again, if you're not using my code, I will be leaving the link in the description below. I will also be leaving the link to my Discord in the description below, so feel free to join that. Anyway, it's been your boy Vesta here guys, take care, peace.